Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan here, and today I'm going to talk to you about starting from zero. I want to talk about this because this video I saw of Tom Brady, he talked a lot about, it was an ESPN special I saw on YouTube. It was pretty cool. Talked about how he felt like he had to earn his place at practice to play every weekend. If he had a bad practice, he felt like he wasn't going to start. And what that is the clear sign of humility. I think that's the hardest thing for a lot of people. Like we need this confidence to accomplish our goals, but we forget that the thing that got us there is also the thing that kind of holds us back. It happened to me a long time ago when I was a manager. My ego got too big, and I just started to fall apart. You don't really notice it, but it's the thing that consumes you. Humility is so important when you're. I mean, and that's the thing that you gotta remember: confidence and humility. I mean, it doesn't mean that you're weak. It just means that you have more to learn, and it's hard to be humble. It really is because, I don't know where you're at in your life, but I mean, a lot of us, if you're past, mid 30s, mid 20s even, you've kind of built yourself up. You've accomplished a lot. You've worked really hard, and you got to remember that there's just that where you're at right now is can be taken away at any moment. Life is very short. So and it comes back to being grateful too, right? Because sometimes we get caught up in what it means to in what we have, right? I watched this other video on Facebook. It was about how everyone gets a different starting point in life. It was like um, basically this coach was out on the field and he asked these questions like if you didn't have to search for your next meal ever in your life, take a step forward. If you had a father figure in the household, take a step forward. And there are people that would step forward, some people didn't. And a lot of people have head starts better than others. I mean, if you're in America, you're typically in a pretty good position. you know and I bring this up because it takes a lot of effort, to really humble yourself, right? To be really just like realize like what you have can be taken away at any moment, that what you have is a lot of luck, that what you have is although you've worked hard to get here, um, anyone in a different circumstance in a different country may have not been able to do what you've been able to do in your situation. It's just you got to remind yourself, and this comes back to what I talked about is zero, starting from zero every day. You earn your position every day. That's kind of what causes people to sort of lose it or get angry or uh, get resentful or get bitter. Is that they think that what they have is deserved, right? And I think it's a dangerous thing. It really is. What happens is you get in your own way, your ego gets too big, and you stop learning. You know, something about like the cup is like this Bruce Lee video I saw. You know, the cup is full, right? You don't want to be a full cup. You want to be an empty cup. That way you can always consume more, right? Knowing that you don't know everything, knowing that what you have is a big combination of luck, you know. And I mean, I think it's important that you recognize your hard work and how hard you're working, but it should almost it's a. I used to think that it needs to be balanced, but I really think it's just better that you stay humble, like because it's people will want to work with you better. You will work harder. You'll accomplish more. You won't get lazy. I mean, just think about like any new job you get or any relationship you've been in or anything like that, right? You work harder in the beginning, and then what happens after a while? You take everything for granted. It's just the nature of the beast. You don't like, something stupid as my iPhone right here, right? You get the iPhone, it's nice and pretty, no scratches, right? You take care of it, you treat it like it's like, glass, and you don't want to break it, and then after like a few days you're like just throwing it all over the place, or you just don't take care of it as like you did. It's kind of a dumb example, but you get the point. The point is that it's so easy to take things for granted. And I kind of want this to be sort of my philosophy that I think I want to continue to talk about. I'm going to try to anyway, is that it's you're starting from zero every day. You know, if you remember sort of what it means to be in sales, if you've been in a sales position where your job is completely decided by how much sales you make each day, you're starting from zero every day. You made $0 today. You need to make money tomorrow. You know, I know that can stress some people out if you've never been in sales, but you have to earn your position. You have to earn your nut every day, you know, because because if you do that, if you have that philosophy, you'll be able to build upon the day over. By the time you get so good, you're still thinking that that you have more to learn, you know. So I think that's the thing that's important. I should recognize is that there's you still have to have confidence, you know. The problem is the overconfidence. Be humble, you know. You ain't the shit, you know. There's someone out there better than you, right? Realize that you're lucky, right? So, but understand that you work hard. You know that you work hard, and you're confident, you know. But don't be overconfident. It does kind of sound like you have to be balanced. Weird. I guess what I want to end this video with is like, hey, focus on starting from zero every single day. You know, you focus on starting from zero. You're going to work harder every day. You're going to have a better attitude about everything. You're going to be hungrier. And you're going to appreciate life. You know, like I've always felt like this is the other reason why I don't like eating breakfast. Or I feel like not eating breakfast is good for me, you know, is that I'm hungrier. I always feel like I do a little bit better when I'm just a little bit hungry. Not starving, but just a little hungry, you know? I think that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.